To me, beaches like this are like a bowl of soup. Well, that's a view. That very much looks like a condom. The road isn't that bad, actually.
Endless beaches, dramatic mountains, and a feeling of complete freedom. Welcome to Jandía in southern Fuerteventura.
I'm Ronnie, and my travel style can be a little intense. I like to see it all, do it all, and experience everything that a place has to offer. So if you're up for a really immersive travel experience, you're in the right place.
I'm right down in the south of Fuerteventura now, on the Jandía Peninsula. Basically, it's one massive, stunning beach, or rather, a series of stunning beaches, stretching for over 20 kilometres.
This is the place to come if you want amazing beaches. It's the little skinny toe of the island, the little thin bit at the bottom. When you look at it on Google Maps, it just looks like it's all sand. But the beaches here, I think, supposed to be the most impressive on the island.
This is Playa de Sotavento. I've heard it called the Maldives of Europe. I can see why.
It looks amazing. So I've decided to come down to Playa El Samo. I mean, it's really the same beach as Sotavento, which is just behind me over there. But as you can see, pretty quiet, other than the waves. It's the only sound I really want to hear at a beach. Now in Morro Jable. I think this is going to be quite a touristy place. So this is the Faro de Morro Jable. It's not an old lighthouse, it was built in the 90s. To me, beaches like this are like a bowl of soup. Does that make sense? It's nice, but it's just the same. So we'll call this Playa de Sopa, or I'll call it that. And it just goes on, and on, and on. 4 kilometres long. As far as soup goes, it's pretty nice. It's the Heinz tomato. This isn't the main part of the town. So maybe I've written it off too quickly. I'm gonna go further down. There's a modern tourist town. Oh, there's a dog swimming in the sea. Look at him. What? I mean, he swam out quite far. Oh, he's getting his stick. How cute. The water looks amazing. The beach is definitely a lot more interesting here. Yeah, that's the whole town down there. This sounds funny. It's written to the dog. Señor Vero, eduque a su dueño. Aquí no. Yes, everything's a bar, cafe, restaurant. I mean, the beach isn't packed, but it's by far the busiest beach I've seen in Fuerte. A modern holiday resort, but a nice one. I'm not against it. It depends what you're looking for, but if you want loads of restaurants, bars, and a beautiful beach, then it's a good choice. Is that what I think it is? That very much looks like a condom. I'm having my American Beauty moment here. This is cool. And this street just runs straight right through the town, from the mountains down to the beach. It seems to be the main street. It's actually a bit quieter than down by the beach. Some of the cafes and restaurants here actually are quite quiet. This one looks nice actually. We go there. So if you prefer a town over a resort, this is nice. Good choice. Yeah, do you know what? I like this place. As far as touristy resorts go though, it's not that touristy. Oh, look at this. That's really cool. Look at the detail on his face. Love that.
Unlike Costa Calma, which is much more of a purpose-built resort, Morro Jable still feels a bit more local, a bit more connected to the island. It's got a really nice beachfront, plenty of restaurants, and a working harbour. And importantly, it's the gateway to the Jandía National Park. Much of the Jandía Peninsula is actually a protected natural park, and you can really feel it as soon as you leave Morro Jable. It's one of the wildest and most untouched parts of Fuerteventura.
There is a road through it. It's unpaved, but it's actually alright. You just have to go pretty slow. So even though from here to the far end the lighthouse isn't that far, I think it's going to take about 30 minutes to drive through it. But if you're looking for a place to get a feel for what the island would have been like before it was inhabited, this feels pretty close to it. Dry and volcanic. There's a little family of goats. Oh, they're cute. Big guy. This is the first place here actually that I've seen evidence of protests of over-tourism. I haven't actually seen that elsewhere in Fuerteventura. I'm pretty sure this is just a modern building that's been abandoned. I know, I couldn't help myself. Is that a boat? Yeah, no thanks. I just saw this and thought, I bet you that's a really nice beach. Oh wow, nice cliffs. Wow. Okay, this was a nice find. Pebbles and black sand. Okay, this is cool. And this is the backdrop as well.
Okay, you're gonna have to hold on to your hat.
Well, that's a view.
This is the Mirador de Cofete. The view and the wind up here is nuts.
Honestly, if I let go of this camera, this wind is taking it. It's so strong. I don't know if you'll be able to hear anything, but look at that. That is amazing.
You're looking down on Playa de Cofete. This is a completely wild, untouched beach that stretches for, I don't even know how many miles. It's just massive.
Look at it from a map on Google. You can see the little skinny bit that's all white and sandy. You can see all of that. And I can see just this wall of mountains. And down in that little sandy bit, I think I can see it actually, a little bay. That's La Pared. And there's just nothing on this side. Totally unspoilt. That's incredible. The view over here is alright as well. Like, the view over here would have been impressive until I walked up this hill. So we've got the east coast, est, in Espanol, and then we've got the west coast up here, the oest in Espanol. You know, you look at Fuerteventura on a map or any of the Canary Islands, and you think, oh, it's just a small island. There can't be that much there. When you come to places like this, you kind of appreciate how insignificant and small you are. God, I'm getting very philosophical, but there's a path that goes around here. I say path. It's as much a path as the roads are here, roads. Yeah, no thanks. Oh, someone's gone up there. Wow.
Now, if you're after a proper hidden gem, there's Playa Juan Gómez. It's down towards the south of the peninsula, but still within the natural park, and it's a bit of a mission to get to. You have to turn off the main road, which is already pretty rough, and drive down an even rougher road. But because of that, hardly anyone bothers, and it's huge, and I had the entire beach to myself for hours. Beautiful, secluded, the real deal.
Definitely worth coming to visit this beach. You get the fun ride down and back up. The road isn't that bad actually. See? Things you do in a hire car that you wouldn't do in your own. We're now at Fuerteventura's most southerly point, the Faro de Jandía. This is as far south as you can go on this island. All we've got beyond there is the Atlantic Ocean. So Faro de Jandía was built in 1864. It's done its job here to stop people crashing into these big massive rocks for quite a while. Deserves a day off, right? I think this is the windiest point in Fuerteventura. It's on the little toe at the bottom, the toenail almost. It's a pretty remote place. Jandía being a protected area, preservation area, and there's a tiny little town here. But other than that, it's just mountains and coast. And this is El Puertito, little port. Same name as the little port on Islas de Lobos, El Puertito. I like that in Spanish. If you want to make something sound cute, you just add ito in the end. And it's just a little town on the edge of the island. Very isolated out in the middle of nowhere. Pretty rustic, but I guess its setting, it gets away with that, right? It's good though that there's facilities. You know, if you're out here, you want to spend the day in a Jandía. made with leftover bits of wood and fishing stuff. That's cool. I like that.
At low tide, it's worth checking out Playa de los Ojos to see these incredible rock formations carved out by the sea. Jandía is not just about beaches, it's an experience. Miles of sand, stunning views, a feeling of complete freedom, and seeing that raw, natural beauty all around you. It really gives you a sense that you're somewhere really special, and if you want to get away from it all, then this is the place to do it. If you want to see more content like this, then please give this video a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, it really helps. Cheers, see you soon.